My name is Emily Boucher, and I'm here to support Senate Bills 540 and 219 tonight, and I am excited to support them beyond this evening as well. I regularly frequent the port of Providence as well as support the small businesses in that area. I care about the people who live and work in that community, and I expect our state government to prove that they also care about those neighbors. I do what I can personally to reuse, repurpose, recycle, and minimize my footprint on our planet, yet I do this while I am absolutely aware that personal commitments from individuals like myself are simply not enough to do the drastic and radically necessary work to slow down and counter global warming and its health consequences that humans, animals, and plants alike are all being subjected to currently. Our business-minded society has allowed the people at the top the ability to purchase their way out of the majority of the consequences that their lucrative corporations inflict on our planet regularly. This practice leads to the greatest consequences and worst harm being dumped upon the most marginalized people of our community. That is exactly what has happened here, and it is a huge injustice. Government is a system created to check and balance decisions for the good of all people, and approving bills like this is what that work looks like. In terms of the housing bill, I am not an expert on the issue, but I can say and will say that one does not need to be an expert to understand that there is an affordable housing crisis in this state. Finding safe, comfortable, affordable housing is borderline impossible, to put it mildly, and quite dangerous, to put it frankly. When myself and two other friends were working with a very meager budget after college, trying to start our careers here after attending in-state college institutions, after months of searching, which included viewing a rental that had a dead animal on the front porch and literal burned wallpaper and melted plastic over the electrical outlets, the best rental we were able to find within our budget in Providence had rodents, unreliable appliances, and absolutely no installation. I offer this real anecdote to give you what I feel to be the most sincere benchmark that I can offer, my personal firsthand experience. I urge you now with me to put this level of difficulty into the context of how supremely privileged I was in my situation. I am a cis, white, healthy, insured, college-educated young person with no dependents, very little debt, good credit, 2 roommates, and employment. And still, with all that privilege, that was my real housing experience in Providence, Rhode Island. So many Rhode Islanders with less privilege than myself are navigating those housing options in far more difficult positions than I was in personally. Living, working, and contributing meaningfully to the state should not be unattainable, and currently it is. These bills will help take the necessary action against social, environmental harm and injustice happening in our state, and I therefore could not be more in favor of this work. I know these bills are weighty, but I say to each of you, if it feels hard to do something this drastic, we simply do not have the time to be subtle. Human lives and environmental futures are on the line. It's work of this scale and beyond this scale that must be done. As representatives with this power, it is your responsibility to put this into effect, and as a citizen of Rhode Island, it's my responsibility to make sure you hear and respect this urgency. Myself and my fellow Rhode Islanders have done our job tonight. Please do yours by fighting to put this through. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your testimony.